Hello, friends, and welcome to this intermediate level English podcast episode. The focus of this is slow English listening practice video is to enhance your English listening skills, comprehension, and grow your vocabulary. Today, I wanted to talk about 2 breakfast food options that I like to eat whenever I'm rushing in the morning and don't have time to prepare myself a proper breakfast. These 2 breakfast food options are very popular among people whose mornings are hectic, they are running short on time, or simply don't have enough time to cook or prepare a proper breakfast. This video is part 2 of my busy morning breakfast food series. So, if you have not seen my previous video, I highly recommend that you watch that video as well. If you like to use subtitles, I wanted to let you know that I am using computer translation tools for my subtitles. Please note that there might be occasional mistakes or errors with some translations. Thank you. Overnight oats. Over the past couple of years, I have seen that overnight oats have become very popular. If you search for overnight oats on YouTube, you will find numerous recipes with various ingredients and variations. Why have overnight oats become so popular recently? I think it's because they are so easy to make and at the same time a very delicious and fulfilling breakfast. Most overnight oats recipes, although they may vary, are very straightforward, meaning they are simple and easy to follow and make. Whenever I feel that I want to have a quick and delicious breakfast in the morning, I prepare an overnight oat the night before. I start by putting some instant oats in a small glass jar. I usually use a small mason jar. I fill the jar up to 1/3 with instant oats. Then I pour some milk or water over the oats. The oats needs need to be completely covered with milk or water. We refer to this method as soaking the oats in water or milk. I have also seen some recipes that use yogurt to soak the oats overnight instead of water or milk. Then I put my mason jar in the refrigerator and leave it there overnight. I want the oats to soak in water or milk overnight. By the morning, the oats have completely absorbed all the liquid in the mason jar. The instant oats are no longer hard or crispy, but they are soft and creamy. I usually find the taste of plain oats with milk or water a bit boring. To make my overnight oat taste more flavorful and complex, I add some vanilla essence and cinnamon powder before eating it. I also like my overnight oats to be sweet, so I add a touch of sugar or honey for a hint of sweetness. Because the texture of the overnight oats is creamy and soft, I usually add some chopped nuts for some extra crunch. My favorite nuts are walnuts, peanuts, almonds, and pistachios. I don't add the nuts only for their crunchy texture, but also use them for their extra nutrients and protein. If I don't have enough protein with my breakfast, I end up hungry a couple of hours later. I usually like to cut some pieces of apple into diced cubes and add them on top of my oats. The combination of apples, honey, and cinnamon powder pairs really well with overnight oats. Sometimes, instead of the cinnamon powder, I use cocoa powder to make my oats taste like chocolate. Granola bars. Granola bars are also very popular breakfast food options, especially for people who are rushing in the mornings due to being late and just want to grab something to eat on their way to work or school. Most granola bars are made from oats that are mixed with sugary syrup and cooked in the oven until their texture becomes very dry, crunchy, and crispy. The extra crunchy oats are then combined with various ingredients such as nuts and dried fruits. They are then packed and shaped into rectangular bars. They are usually very sweet and have a hard, crispy, and crunchy texture. Some people even find some granola bars hard to chew because of their extra hard and crunchy texture. For me, granola bars are breakfast to go. If you find yourself running late and want to grab something to eat on your way to work or school, a granola bar is a good option. I distinctly remember that back in my college days, I often woke up late in the mornings because I had worked very late the night before. I would get up from bed, rushing to the bathroom to brush my teeth and rinse my face. Then I had to quickly get dressed and pack my bags to avoid arriving late for the class. Those mornings were so hectic and chaotic that I often didn't have enough time to sit down and eat breakfast. For that reason, when I packed my bag for school, I would always put 2 granola bars in my backpack as well. Personally, I don't see most store-bought granola bars as part of a healthy breakfast because they are often high in sugar and low in essential nutrients such as vitamins and protein. However, I have seen some people who make their own healthy versions of granola bars, which include less sugar and more healthy ingredients. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my videos. If you enjoyed this intermediate B1 through B2 English podcast episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and I hope I will see you in my next episode.